Today, I wanted to review Donald Trump's social media app, Truth Social. And for those of you wondering why, it's really just because I haven't seen anyone really speak on it. Like, I've been so curious this whole entire time, like, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean? I see the news, they'll always say, like, oh, Donald Trump posted on Truth Social. And I'm like, does anyone know if the app's good? You know what I mean? Like, what does it look like? And so I literally downloaded an account in July. I made sure not to open it until today. So I'm literally just opening it. I had a technical difficulty earlier. So I was actually, as soon as I opened it, I actually had a Trump tweet, so to speak, open up on the platform. And so, yeah, I just want to give it an honest review and, sort of let you guys know whether the app sucks or not. The first thing I noticed when I downloaded it is immediately I'm following 58 people, right? And you'll see I joined in 2025. I have 0 followers. Like, I don't even know where these 58 people are. I have not been on the app. And just as I suspected, the 58 people seem to just be a bunch of conservatives, right? Donald Trump and his friends. And if you're not his friend anymore, he probably gets rid of you. So I see Secretary Kennedy. Yo, we gotta talk about Robert F. Kennedy, bro. I'm not trying to. I don't want to diss the illness that he has, but those clips be every time he speak, bro. I don't even know how they keep a straight face, man. I'm not gonna fake, but yeah, I see. Okay, Truth Social support Donald Trump. So it's a pretty fleshed out app. It looks like so. I assume Trump is probably the most followed person on this app, considering everyone has to follow him when they join. So it's probably around 10.6 million users. So let's just go through some of the features. So it looks very similar to Twitter. I mean, it's funny. Trump, he got banned from Twitter a couple years ago, back, I guess maybe before it was X, and he got banned from Facebook, which is what I think inspired this. Um, let's see. You got a Discover page. Right. This is so similar to Twitter. You got hashtags. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Foreigners should not be able to hold public office in America. Wow. Don't want to get political here, but technically speaking, an American, there's really no such thing outside of the native ones, but I understand that's a different argument for a different day. Um, MAGA memes are. So this is probably like I really want to get a feel for this, and I don't want to just like critique it and be like, oh, this is just a Republican conservative thing, but that's just the vibe that I'm getting. You feel me? Do you agree with Vice President JD Vance and expected to see arrests and a lot of people facing indictments in connection with the Russia collusion? Like the whole Discover page is just Trump, bro. You feel me? Washington D.C. crime that way. Trump, beware of Genie Pyro. I have no idea who that is. I wish somebody loved me the way the Democrat Party loves illegals. The mugshot millions want. Yo, I'm not gonna fade. Like, this is really like, yo, they got their own platform. Like, and when I say they, I just mean conservatives. Like, they literally have their own platform. Okay, so this is the Discover page. I mean, I'm trying to find like a regular, tweet. We'll just call them tweets for now, but this is, I mean, it's straight conservative stuff on here. Now do regular jobs. 100% everywhere you go to work, only people of color are in manager positions. Wow. Okay, only people in color are in manager positions. Denise, probably hate to find out that I'm not in a manager position. Um, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. Let's go. So like, it looks like the Washington Times is on the platform. So this must be the most, liberal thing on the platform, like opposing. Then Cuomo says Trump will deploy National Guard. Zarmandani launches anti-Trump. Fends off. And see, the thing is, I don't even know if Washington Times is even like liberal or conservative. I probably should know. I want to guess that they are. Trump says, so it looks like maybe they just do neutral journalistic stuff, which is honestly today. Federal government take over Metro Police. Okay. So okay, we're just at the Discover page, and I'm already like, what the hell is going on? Alerts, none. Truth Search AI. Let's just see if the AI is biased, right? Like, all right, who is the greatest president? It's gonna crack me the fuck up if it says Donald Trump. Modern historian rankings often place Abraham Lincoln at number one, with George Washington. Okay, I would probably say this is a liberal thing. Look, public and media commentary varies widely. Some highlight Ronald Reagan for reviving the economy, confronting the Soviet Union, while some have called Barack Obama the greatest representation. Okay, I mean, like, for all intents and purposes, I mean, they got a conservative on here, they got a liberal. That looks pretty unbiased. And okay, post sources which are all Fox Business News. What the fuck is going on? Which are all Fox News and Washington Times. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to do a quick Google. Like, is Washington Times neutral? Because it's only gonna make me more skep if I find out. Oh, okay, perfect. They're conservative. Okay, leans according to AI at least, right? They lean conservative. So safe to say, none of anything that we're finding is surprising. I hate to be that guy. We're like 10 minutes in, and I'm like, this is probably the most conservative platform that exists. Um, Aside from some of those Reddit sub things. So let's see. Truth Plus. What do you get? Basic or Patriot? Yo, okay, non woke movies, live new channels, Christian content. Oh, also some religious epithet here, right? Is that the correct use of epithet? I just googled that word. Okay, I want to say so. So some religious connotation here, all available on iOS, Android, the web, and connected TVs. Okay, basic. Verse Patriot. Verification badge, like Instagram Truth Plus badge. Verification badge and Truth Plus badge. Yo, who pays for this, bro? Like, I gotta find someone who pays for this. I want to pay for it just to see, edit truths, schedule truths, boosted comments, larger on-demand catalog. All right, this is freaking crazy, man. Um, Premium live channels. What are the premium live channels? I feel like the premium live channel is just Fox. Okay, $9.99 a month. Dude, I like, let's just say he gets 10% of people, 10% of the 10 million people who are on the platform, considering Trump has 10 million followers and everyone has to follow him when they join. If he gets 10% of people to subscribe, I mean, that's 1 million times 10. Dude, that is insane. That's a lot of money, right? That's $10 million a month. That's why CBS and all these guys are backing out of lawsuits. And I promise this is not a political video, dude. I really could care. Not that I care less, but I'm not really here to make like a political statement, but I'm just amazed. Like, if there was a conservative one of these, I'd be just as, skeptical. And maybe people will say Twitter's that, right? Like, I don't know. Messages. I thought it was gonna be a big message of Trump saying like, "Hello, welcome to my space." Groups, POTUS, waste product. What the fuck? My generation will start a revolution. Your generation can't even start a lawnmower. Okay, little military propaganda here. That's always nice, I guess. Not gonna comment on that. You know, one thing I think conservatives and liberals all like is dogs. This is the most liberal thing we've seen on the whole entire site so far. Um, Cash Patel just dropped a bombshell FBI memo exposing a Dem staffer turned whistleblower who's writing out Adam Schiff for allegedly leaking classified info to sabotage President Trump. Posted by Texas? Or is that the location? The whistleblower is singing like a canary and Schiff in panic mode. This is peak swamp draining MAGA style. Trump's enemies are crumbling. Dude, like, I'm not going to fade. If you showed people this type of stuff 20 years ago before like social media, and maybe social media was around with MySpace. I don't know. But if you showed people this type of stuff 30 years ago and said this is the future, they would tell you that this is like North Korea style propaganda. I'm so serious. They would literally tell you like this is crazy as fuck. Feeds. Okay. A chronological timeline from truth accounts that you follow. Right. Is it even, are you allowed to unfollow Trump? Oh, I unfollowed Trump. Dude, this is great. Like, I'm literally like, I'm so in disbelief. Bookmarks. I have not bookmarked anything. Profile. Okay. I want to post. I want to post. All right. I'm going to post something just, I don't want to post something liberal just to be that guy. And wow, you get 3,000 characters? So you can type paragraphs on here. That's probably Trump who was like, you need to be able to type paragraphs on here. You guys need to be able to type paragraphs on here for explaining to the people. I'm sorry, I'm still working on my Trump impression, but what's on your mind? What's on my mind? Look, is there any liberal person on this platform? Asking for a friend. Well, at least, yeah, I'll leave it at that. If I say too much, I mean, if I'm going to get called the N word, I feel like if I had my profile picture up here, I'd get called the N word. Settings. Oh, let's not go into that so you guys don't hack my Truth Social account. I need it, apparently. Okay, let's go back. So there's so there's groups. No truths to show. Like I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna like I don't even want to say what I feel like I'm gonna find on here. Because I don't even want to go viral for that type of thing. Top weather news. Also have a weather station. Is it like is Weather Nation real? WeatherNationTV.com. So they have a website of it. Like, okay, is this real? I mean, it looks real for all intents and purposes. I'm just like, is this also something he started on the side? I don't. Okay, dude, I'm literally so confused right now. I don't know what's. All right. Um. Okay. I feel like that's one of the more boring things you can go on. So David Harris, I see a black. Is that a black guy? Now Trump is going to whitewash Naaman's Smithsonian museums. Leave our museums alone. Okay, this looks like the first pushback tweet I've seen on the platform. That's like not supporting Donald Trump. Let's see.
Adam Schiff, the plot that he had to attack President Trump. And I'll tell you why it's time. The deep state faces consequences for all that Russia collusion hoax.
Okay.
Plus,
as soon as I heard deep state, I'm just like, all right. You know what I mean? Not that I'm in disagreement with their the existence. I'm trying to be neutral here, but I'm just like, is this even real? Newsmax. This must be one of the automatically followed. Yep, you have to unfollow it. So definitely Trump inspired here. And DJT, the DJ. Oh yeah, this is his stock. If I'm not mistaken, it's probably doing pretty well. Let's see what Donald Trump's stock is doing. Yeah, DJT's stock price. Yeah, this was a big pump and dumper. Yeah, it was around $30. Went up after tariff talks. Probably drowned. Well, also just like I'm sure there's not like a real intrinsic value to really catch her, but I mean, you guys sort of heard me talking about like those cash flows, like the potential cash flows. If 10% of people are subscribed to DJT, well, at least Truth Social, that'd be 1 million people times $10 a month. Like that's 10 million. So I don't know, maybe like, you know what I mean? And so like I'm like that's 10 million. Trump Media and Technology Group. I don't know what other platforms are there, and it's a public company. Dude, we're about to get into like their annual filings, bro. I gotta read. I want to read. Like, is he on the board? Who's the CEO of this? Like, and now I'm so curious right now because I'm like, you know what I mean? I sound like a nerd right now. Okay, annual. Let's just search up the annual filings. Okay, SEC file. So dividend history, 8K, 8K. Did they drop a 10K, 10Q? Okay, here we go. Let's look at a 10Q. All right. Donald Trump Media and Technology Group Corp. I mean, financial statement. How many pages is this? 67. I mean, that's not short, right? I would imagine like a Donald Trump company would be like 30, not even 30. I always thought it'd be like 5 pages of stuff, but that's just me being ignorant. And again, guys, I'm trying not to pick a bone in this fight. I just want to do. I'm just curious at this point. Okay, legal proceedings. Let's see. Is that only 1 page? I feel like they'd have way more lawsuits. Risk factors. Or maybe it's 20 pages. Jeez, that'd be brutal. 20 pages of legal proceedings? Yeah, 45 to 65. My eyes aren't tweaking on me, right? Unregistered sales of equity securities and use of proceeds. Okay. Defaults upon senior. Look, I've read a few financial statements. Okay, I'm a MBA guy, not NBA. M MBA guy. So let's see if we just go through right. Current cash, right? They have way more cash than they did last year. Cash equivalents. Oh, but a lot of it's restricted cash. So I don't even know what that means. Yeah, for all the financial statements I've read, right? I think I would know what that means. Let's search that up. Right? What is restricted? What is restricted cash on a balance sheet? I feel like it's probably straightforward. Like cash you have to do something with. Company holds but is not immediately available for general business operations. This means the company cannot freely use it. Loan agreements. Yeah. Escrow accounts, right. Okay. So if we take out the restricted cash, that's only 300. That's bad, actually. It's a big decrease, but not that they're like a business that needs to have a lot of cash on hand. I don't even know why I'm factoring that. Short-term investments, they've stayed the same. Trading securities, they've added some more, probably maybe some stock buyback. I don't know. Prepaid expenses have gone slightly up. This is not right. This is in thousands, not millions. Well, if it was in millions, she's okay. Because I think they're doing better than just if it's in thousands. What would that be? That wouldn't be $1 billion, no, right? See, and this is why this is why I didn't do well on my consulting interview, right? In thousands, except share and per share data. So, because I'm like, if we took this and times this by 1,000 and added like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, is that $1 billion? I'm just gonna stick with millions right now because I don't even want to believe. No, but it makes sense they would have, because like I guess they would have $4 million, right, in PP and E, property equipment. I'm having a hard time believing these figures. Like I'm so serious. Okay, so this is just asset liabilities. What's their cash flows like? Yeah, so let's see their net sales. Okay, this makes sense if this is in thousands. Because I'm like, okay, if they have $1 billion, and it's also like, what else is underneath the big TMT umbrella? Because I'm like, I know Truth Social is not $1 billion business. That just sounds stupid. But maybe I'm wrong. and maybe it's just one of the subsidiaries and they own a ton of stuff. Because I can imagine like his campaign operation. Okay, if I factor all that in, it all makes sense actually. Because I'm like, yeah, net sales, right? I can see that definitely being $883,000 in the 3 months. Let's clarify, right? And then $1 million over 6 months, right? So that makes sense to me, right? From the beginning of the year 2025, they sold $883,000 worth of product services. Cost of revenue, right? That's just cost of goods sold. So what are they even? They're depreciating a lot of stuff. What is the asset that they're depreciating, and why does it? Why is it absolutely skyrocketed? What assets have they bought? That's depreciation, right? General and administrative expenses. Yeah, because I'm yeah. Okay, cool. They're operating at a huge loss. Tons of interest income from, I guess, investments. A decent amount of interest expense. They've made some investment income, less from operations before income taxes. Right. And then income tax expense. So they're at a net, they're losing a lot of money. And you can see year over year, they're losing more money this year than they were last year. So more money as he's a president. Okay. So this doesn't, DJT is not even a profitable business, right? So it looks like the stock is just, if we were to go back, right? It looks like the stock is just it's just operating off of pure hype alone. No price to earnings ratio. I don't know why that is. 52-week low, $11, 52-week high. Extremely volatile stock. And I think it's more so just tethered to how people interpret the economy is going to do in the near future. Because you remember, I guess it was beginning of August or end of July, the um what was it, jobs report came out. So maybe I did, but see, I'm getting all in the freaking weeds of this. I said I wasn't gonna get in the weeds of this. I said I was gonna get political, and now I'm getting not just political, but I'm in the freaking weeds of this bad. So all right, let's go back. Let's finish reviewing the app. I got way too curious, man, because this type of stuff interests me. I get interested because I'm like, what is he doing? What is this? What is that? Okay, suggested groups you can follow. The DJT shareholder group, 150,000 members, public group media. So if I were to go back to my homepage, for all intents and purposes, this platform is pretty boring. 8.2 thousand followers. I wonder if it's like tough to get followers on here. And can I post videos? If I can post videos. Okay. And I guess the way you really stand out on this platform is by being political. It's not, it's called True Social because it's supposed to be telling the quote unquote truth, right? And so it's just a political platform. Right? That's how this man, Jeff, has sort of a massive following. Christian, dad, husband. Hold on, let me turn my country accent. I'm Christian, dad, husband, Texan, American, classic Carlo. Trump. Like that's what it sounds like to me. Anyone know if this is real or a deep fake? Backyard trampoline couldn't bear the weight. That has to be fake, right? A great interview. Good events. It's just a hyper political platform. Like I want to see. Is there even a cooking video? Look at the topics. Oh, let's see. Democrats. Yeah. Okay, so my overall thoughts on Truth Social. I mean, if I were to rate it 1 out of 10, I would give it a 5. It is aesthetic. They have all the main features that you would want. However, it's very clear that this platform is just geared towards one agenda. And of course, there are people who are going to make the argument that all social media is geared towards an agenda and it's just about what agenda you follow and this is the truth. And yeah, sure, pretty lazy argument, right? I mean, at least on other platforms, from what I'm seeing today, at least, there's counter arguments to things. I guess I haven't read the comments, but it's just the posts here are flooded with conservative material. Am I opposed to that? No, freedom of speech. Yeah, you get to do whatever you want to do, but I think it's ironic that it's named Truth Social, right? So yeah, this was fun, man. I enjoyed it. This is my stream for today. Didn't know I would get so political so quickly. Didn't know I would get so curious so quickly. I told myself, oh, I was just gonna warm up and just have fun, but I've been in it, and I'm like, hey, if I'm gonna spend my time streaming, I'm like, I might as well stream something I have some level of curiosity about. I've had this platform for about two, not two, but about a month on my phone, and I told myself I would check it out and give it an honest review, an honest reaction. And this is just my honest review and honest reaction to it. Will I be using it in the future? Hell no. Because I feel like this is one of those places I'd just be rage baiting if I posted anything that was even moderate, right? Um, so yeah, I look forward to the day liberals have their own platform, and maybe Twitter's already that. I don't know, but I'll give that a review too. I should have put maybe a side by side comparison for the two, but anyways, if you found this video interesting, please like, subscribe, and we'll do more stuff. Comment what you would like to see, or if there's something about this platform that I didn't get right, let me know, and I'll try and go back maybe, if it warrants the attention. So yeah, with that being said, everyone have a blessed day.